Do you have an assessment, either you or maybe Jeffrey, for how long the blockade would have to be in effect for it to effectively collapse their economy?
Oh my god, that's a very good question, and I actually have no idea. Jeffrey seems to be nodding his head, so he seems to have a good idea. So let's get Jeffrey together.
So both the assessment that was sent up the chain as well as similar assessments outlined by Ryan Macbeth, which I actually posted in school's discussion board, shows that there'll be immediate shocks, probably 60 as far as the Mullah regime is concerned. They're gonna have it's gonna hurt them pretty quickly. I mean, they're
How can you
using
have like a ballpark?
a couple weeks. They're gonna be really
Couple
fucked.
as in two?
Maybe like a little more than 2 or like 6. I mean, there's a lot of things there, right? I mean, things move. So, you
Yeah.
know what I'm
So
saying?
so roughly like between 2 to 4 weeks, let's say, like, up if it goes for a month, they're fucked?
Absolutely. And what else? I mean, what other money are they going to use? Especially if they do
Okay.
the other lines of effort, like grabbing the 140 million barrels of oil that are on the ocean right now and being like, yep, well, you're not going to be selling that anymore. Well, but what'll happen to China? Well, then the Chinese can start a war with us. We're ready to start throwing missiles anyway. So, please test Donald. I dare you. I promise you.
Okay.
There's hold on. There's 7 lines of effort, right, that were kind of looked at. One is recognizing His Highness Prince Reza Pahlavi and the transition government as the official government in exile. There's a reason for that. Additionally, with regards to oil, is blockading the strait so that way we divest the Mullah regime from its selective, what is it, allowing selective people to go through via threat of, drone strike or land, sea mines and all the rest of their stupid shit. So now we're denying the Mullah regime its money. Then liberating resources the Mullah regime has stolen from the Iranian people and bringing that back to U.S. shores and then selling that on the market. That, by definition, will deflate the oil prices very quickly and gas prices for about 3 to 4 weeks, depending on if you're going to if you were using it in America, you could do it for like a couple of months. We're like, okay, we're going to help out at least our allies that are helping us in the strait. So if you're UK, France, or some other people, you're fucked. If you're people like Poland or the people who helped us with our efforts in the strait, well, then you're gonna, Japan, then you get some access to that oil, and then with the money and revenue that's raised, because it'll be His Highness Prince Reza Pahlavi that owns that oil. You're talking about 15 to 20 million or $1 billion instantly like that. Can you imagine how much you could do with, say, arming Iranian resistance with 20 fucking $1 billion? Can you imagine? Yeah.
Hmm.
Take Cargill and a couple other things. The Mullah regime is going to have very few cards to play. That's why they're reaching out, like Armin said. It's an act of desperation with regards to the Houthis and shit, and the Yemenis taking the other straight. That's why they're doing that. They're losing their cards to play.
Hmm.
Like this administration's done with them fucking with him, man. He's done with that shit.
Okay, that's very, very encouraging. The other thing is, Armin, am I correct in assuming you've sort of come around to the idea of having like a triangular alliance between Israel, Iran, and India after the revolution?
I mean, wait, what? Was I against it before?
So actually the first question I ever asked you was about that, and you were like, "Well, I don't know because they voted against and so on." And
Oh, okay. So I now have a better understanding of what that voting against was. Like, I was like, what the hell was like? Why did they vote against? What did in the There was a vote. I forgot what the vote was. Was it against condemning? Was it about condemning what happened in
yeah,
early
it
January?
was about condemning the Iran's conduct against the protesters, and then
Yeah. So apparently, this
they,
is a general policy India has for everything.
yeah.
So I guess that was the reason. But yeah, I would love Iran to have good relationships with every country as if it's possible, right? So India is turning into a global superpower, at least not with their military, but with their economy, they're turning into a superpower. Like, of course, India is, I mean, why make it a triangle? Like why not every country? Like I advocate for Iran, free Iran, to try to have maintain good relationships with every country that it possibly can. So, and India is like a
So
major country, so of course, yeah.
so I think there's more than that. I think there's actually a special set of circumstances that makes
Yep.
specifically Israel, India, and Iran have like being in a position to form a very unique bond based on the kinds of cultures there are, their histories, connection to a specific land, the fact that
There are
most
challenges with
CEOs in
Islam.
America, yeah, challenges with Islam, the fact that most CEOs in America are one of those three ethnicities, the like yeah, there. So like I've been diving into Indian culture in the last like month or so, and I noticed so many similarities.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
we should
I
talk about that more actually. You're right.
Yeah, and I think it actually could be like either a leading just that union of the three countries could be either a leading superpower or like in contention, but we're also not expansionist, so we can like be a very chill
I
superpower.
I know. Are we not? Like, and we're not.
I
Okay,
mean,
never mind.
I
Just
well,
joking.
you and Tal are,
Yeah.
but as cultures, we're
That was
generally
joking. I
not.
was joking. But can I
Yeah,
find the image? Like, there's an image that I showed
I
on with
I
Tal.
have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
actually
you
I did
do?
a screen grab of that, and I sent it to family members. So I can send it
Oh
to you
no. What
on
have
Telegram
we done?
probably.
What have we done? Hold on, greeted Israel.
Yeah,
Guys, we're
so
joking
there it is.
around.
It also has yeah, it also has you laughing maniacally. 1 second. Okay. I sent it on
Oh,
Telegram, so you should be able to see it if you wanna share
oh, it does have me laughing. Jesus. What did you do? You're framing me.
it.
Guys, again, just to clarify, I'm not advocating for this. This is not something that this is just a joke. This is what Guy is responding, talking about. Look at this. This is the Greater Israel Project, the Greater Iran Project, and the Greater India Project
India.
all in one. Let me see here. I actually have the full like high resolution image of this as well. Yeah, other than this, we're not. No, guys, seriously, guys, we respect the border integrity of all the countries. This is just a joke. This is a meme. We're not doing this, okay? But a lot of Iranians do want this. This is the Sassanid Empire borders. So, like, this is basically. I mean, I don't. India might want all of Pakistan, so we might like have to give up on this little parts of Pakistan that has entered Iran. And also, this is the whole between the Euphrates, Nile and Euphrates conspiracy theory in regards to Israel. But a lot of like I could tell you that so many Iranians would love to have Israel as a neighbor. They're like, if there's one reason to do this is to just make sure like we and Israel are neighbors.
And I think this is something worth diving into because I think there's a lot of potential and a lot of both shared culture and shared challenges in a way that could really make it a strong alliance. And even, did you know that? Because I checked his, because I wanted it to be the case, and then it turned out to be the case. India has either as its like I think emblem an Asian lion, and so it could be
Oh
the
wow,
three
three
the alliance
lions.
the Lion Alliance or
Yeah,
the Alliance with an O.
yeah. Oh, that's
Um,
pretty cool.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
So
Yeah,
and one more thing, we're not going to be able to get into this today, but I do want this relates to the conversation we're going to have on conservatism. The chat apparently mentioned that because I came in a bit late that you talked about or somewhat diminished the connection of the Bible to the founding of America or something along those lines. I wasn't here, so I'm just going off of Tattletales from
well,
Tales.
I mean, I have to go soon, so that's a big conversation.
I'm saying we're
Yeah.
not going to talk about it today, but there is like a lot there.
I
It's definitely
mm,
based on
yeah.
Judeo-Christian values, and we
So
can.
I reject both extremes. Okay, I reject people who make it seem like United States was founded on Judeo-Christian values. I don't agree with that, but I also disagree with people on the other side who think that it has zero influence. That it was basically non-existent.